Everything changed when I quit drinking alcohol. This is a very short, unscripted, no bullshit video on how you can copy the framework that I finally was able to break free from alcohol with. It's not guaranteed to work for you, but it is very different than most other approaches. And I had tried everything. I had tried AA, I had expensive coaches. I went to a rehab program once. I spent $10,000 on some big complete control coaching program. All of those things probably played some part, but none of them actually shifted the person who I am. And despite having such successful jobs at Instagram and Meta and Instacart and Shopify and starting many businesses and having millions of dollars, none of it actually mattered because I was drinking every night. And it's hard to admit. It's really hard to get to a point in your life where you go on TV and you talk about how you were essentially a hidden drunk. Well, I'm not really on TV. I'm on a video, but like, you know what I mean? And I feel so compelled to get this framework that I built called the Daily Growth Map out into the world. So compelled that the course on how to use the framework is free below. You don't even have to buy the program. I hope you do because it supports me. It supports ads to get the book out into the world for more people who need help. And for every copy I sell, I plan to treat. That aside, let me tell you how I shifted. Every time that I had tried to quit drinking before was always me trying to change myself. And the problem was that when you take alcohol away from somebody who is a drinker, it doesn't last. It's willpower and motivation, and those don't last very long. And I had kept hearing about identity. Oh, well, you need to shift your identity. And I thought, yeah, that makes sense. I'm smart. I'm logical. I know what to do. I just need to shift my identity. How the fuck do you shift your identity, right? Like, that is very, very hard. Theoretically, I understand how to do it. And there's some great programs out there that you should look at. And I put those in my program too. But the problem is that to become that future version of yourself, there's a missing link. There's actually a technology that you can use. And it's not AI and it's not on your phone. It's already inside us. And it's the F word, feelings. Now, before you press skip, especially if you're a guy, just like me, feelings were something that I was not comfortable with. In fact, it was actually the reason why I was drinking. I was either running away from my feelings or I was trying to kind of catch a feeling. And I would spend my time, drinking and smoking cigarettes just to feel a certain way or to get away certain feelings. And I didn't really know it. But feelings essentially are the language of the subconscious. They're really how we communicate with consciousness. And once you know that, and you know that they're teachers, and you can assume a new identity by feeling as if you are that person, and it's not easy, but it is possible, you can program your subconscious, get this, while you sleep, doing dream work, and then all of those actions that are so hard to take, they become more effortless. Not easy, but they become more effortless because they become aligned to you being the person who's doing them. So when I quit drinking, I lost 100 pounds. I got promoted. I was already doing well, but I kind of hit a ceiling. I got promoted. I got energy back for my job too. It became more natural curiosity. I saved over $1 million. I quit smoking, thank God. I lost 10 years off my biological, not chronological. No, yeah, biological years. Chronological, that would be, I'm actually an alien. Who knows? But I was able to realize all of my ambitions. I started building businesses again, and I became the creator of my life rather than the victim of my life. I really just got rid of a lot of anger and resentment that I didn't even know I had for my mom, for my ex. And thank God, because I was able to repair that relationship with my mom for a good 2 years before she quit drinking, before she quit drinking, before she passed. And a year and a half, because I've been sober about a year and a half. And thank God I did that. Thank fucking God. Anyway, if you want to try the program, you can do the courses below. The actual meat of the program is called the Daily Growth Map. And it's this little journaling exercise that you do every night. And it only takes 3 minutes. And there's a whole section on how to build your how to build your masterpiece vision, how to build identities, how to give yourself permission. And once you do those, you can get rid of limiting beliefs and you start to recognize that your new identity is coming. So please, if you've tried to get over drinking in other ways and AA wasn't for you, you just didn't want to admit that you weren't powerless or that you were powerless, and you didn't want to find God and give yourself over to that, that whole thing. This is the program for you, because this is all about finding your human power and realizing that you are divine and that you are God experiencing itself in the most non-religious way possible. You're surrendering only to yourself and your beautiful ambitions so that you can reach them. And that is what building a new identity unlocks. So join me in the Daily Growth Map. And if this is not for you, but you know somebody who it is for, share it with them. All right. See you later.